If you're a self-employed individual or small business owner, filing a Schedule C with your individual tax return, the word audit can feel like a gut punch. But don't worry, knowledge is power. Today we are diving deep into the different types of IRS audits, specifically for individuals with Schedule C businesses like freelancers, contractors, or sole proprietors. We'll cover what triggers them, how each type works, what to expect, and most importantly, how to protect yourself. Plus, I've got a special offer at the end to help you navigate any IRS notices stress-free. So let's get started. Why Schedule C filers are audit targets? If you file a Form 1040 with a Schedule C for your business, think Uber Eats, Uber drivers, Etsy sellers, or consultants, you're reporting self-employment income and expenses. The IRS loves scrutinizing these because they rely on your honesty. No W-2s, no automatic withholdings, just you reporting profits or loss. Common audit triggers include high deductions, claiming large expenses relative to income, like a $10,000 home office deduction on $20,000 revenue. Losses year after year, reporting losses for multiple years can signal a hobby, not a business under IRS rules. Unreported income, cash-based businesses, or missing 1099s raise red flags. Math errors or oddities, rounded numbers, or mismatched data with 1099s can trigger a review. The three main types of IRS audits for Schedule C filers each has a different process, timeliness, and stakes. Let's break it down. Number one is correspondence audits, or what's called mail audits. And what is this? This is the most common and least invasive, handled entirely by mail. The IRS sends a letter like the CP 2000 questioning specific items on your return, like unreported income or questionable deduction for Schedule C. They might ask for receipts for your $5,000 in advertising, expense, or proof of mileage deductions. How it works. You get 30 days to respond with documents, bank statements, invoices, or logbooks, and you mail that to the IRS Service Center for, usually it's Austin, Texas for us Alabama filers. The IRS will review and either close the case or adjust your tax return or escalate it. So what to expect? It usually takes 3 to 6 months. Simple errors like math mistakes or a quick fix, but missing records can lead to disallowed deductions and extra tax, plus a 0.5% monthly interest. A tip is to respond promptly, include a cover letter explaining your proof, and keep copies. Over 70% of audits or correspondence audits, so don't panic, but don't ignore it. Second is office audits. What is this? They're more serious, requiring an in-person visit to an IRS audit like Birmingham for us in Montgomery, or Montgomery filers. The IRS wants to dig deeper, often into multiple Schedule C items like your entire expense category or your business legitimacy. How it works. You get a letter scheduling an appointment and listing documents needed. Think profit and loss statement, receipts, or bank records. You must meet with an IRS examiner to explain your return. What to expect? It could take months with follow-ups possible. They might question if your side hustle is a hobby, so that's no deductions are allowed, or disallow expenses without proof. Penalties can hit 20% for negligence. A tip would be bring organized records and consider a CPA to represent you. Then if a CPA represents you, you don't have to attend personally, usually. The third one is the field audit. What it is, the most intensive, where an IRS agent visits your home or your business to examine your records and operations for your Schedule C, checking if your business is set up to match your filings, like verifying a home office or equipment. How this works. The IRS schedules a visit request, asks for extensive records like contracts, ledgers, and may interview you or third parties. And this is common for complex cases or suspected fraud. What to expect? It can last 6 months to a year. They can disallow deductions or reclassified income. Can lead to hefty taxes, interest, and penalties up to 75% for fraud. A tip, never face this alone. Hire a CPA or a tax attorney. And make sure you limit the IRS agent's access to only what's requested to avoid expanding the audit. What to do if you're audited and you got an IRS notice. Here's your action plan. To stay in control, number 1, read the notice carefully. Identify the audit type, tax year, and documents requested. Check if a CP 2000, which is a proposed adjustment for a formal audit or a formal audit letter. Number 2, don't ignore it. You have 30 days to respond for most notices. Delaying can lead to automatic assessments, interest, and liens. Number 3, gather your records for Schedule C. Organize receipts, bank statements, mileage logs, and invoices. Use digital tools like QuickBooks to show clear expense tracking. Number 4, review your return. Compare your Schedule C to the IRS claims. Common issues, overstated deductions, or missing 1099 NEC income. Respond or appeal for correspondent audit mailback with proof for office or field audit schedule, and prepare with a CPA if you disagree with outcome. Appeal within 30 days to the IRS Office of Appeals or tax court. Number 6, get professional help. A CPA can spot errors, negotiate, or represent you, saving time and reducing penalties. Risk of mismanaging an audit and how to win. Ignoring an audit or going it alone can hurt if the IRS disallows deductions. You'll owe back taxes and interest at about 5% annually, and penalties 20 to 75% for negligence or fraud liens. Or levies can hit your bank account or business assets, stressing you and your family. But with solid records and professional help, you can often reduce or eliminate adjustments, avoid penalties, and keep your business still running smoothly, hopefully. Proactive preparation is your best defense. If you received an IRS audit, If you received an IRS audit notice or just want peace of mind about your Schedule C, don't face it alone. As a Montgomery CPA with over 18 years of experience, I'm offering a free, no obligation review of your IRS letter and your tax return. We'll check for any errors, plan your responses, and ensure you're protected and tailored to your business. Click the link below to schedule your free consultation.